Hey there, friends, it's Pastor Derek, and we're back again with another one of our Being Challenge videos. Today we are in day 29 of our Being Challenge. And this one is again about seeking solitude. And our theme is, do you have any room left for God? I think a lot of times many of us would say, oh yeah, I've got plenty of room for God. But really and truly, there are so many distractions in our lives that it is easy to just kind of forget that God should have not the first place, but the central place in our lives. A few weeks ago, we had a sermon. I preached a message, and we did a series about where God fits in our life. And we said a good thing, it was in our 10 Commandments series, I believe, a good thing that becomes a God thing is really a bad thing. And there are so many really good things in our life, so many wonderful things, but if we don't keep them in the right place, they become a bad thing. They become idols. They distract us from our true worship of God. There are tons of things in our lives that can prove to be distractions. Our technology, the device on which you're watching this very video, can be a really, really great tool, but it can also become a terrible distraction. Your time spent on social media, your time spent exercising can become a god to you. Food can become a god to you. Watching television can become a god to you. Your family, your traditions, your rituals, your habits, your hobbies, they can all become gods. And so what our time together this day, our challenge today is, look at the things in your life. What is going on in your life that has become a distraction? There's a Bible verse from Hebrews chapter 12, and I want to read it for you in part. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. You see, as we look at this passage, the writer of Hebrews reminds us that life is a race. It's a long, grueling race. And if we're not ready, prepared, focused, if we're not filled with the right energy, we're not going to make it through. Part of being ready for whatever life handles is spending regular time in solitude with God. The idea behind solitude is that we rest from our work, but also that we can then work from our rest. Are you resting only when you're exhausted? Or are you resting to prepare you for some great thing that God has in store for you today, tomorrow, or the next day? That's your challenge. Your challenge is to find a time, find a way to carve out a moment, a time, a ritual, a habit in your life that's completely undistracted. Maybe it's sitting a couple minutes before you go to bed at night. Maybe it's sitting on the couch after you wake up before you take off for your day. Maybe it's enjoying your cup of coffee at the countertop. Maybe it's sitting on your porch for the next few days that might actually be nice enough to do that. Whatever it is, find some undistracted time and just give it to God. Thank Him for everything He's done for you, and find your rest and your energy from that relationship with Him. Find solitude with God today. All right, that's it. Be well, my friends.